Now the sun is setting. I've done my painting, my tube blocking, primering, primer fillering, my tube blocking, and now I'm getting ready to paint my first color coat. What I want to do after I get the panel where I want it, I want to give the panel one last coat of filler primer. Usually what we do in the shop, and of course it's different in other places that don't know what the fuck they're doing, except me. Thank you. What are you looking at? Yeah. Austrian spy cat. Yeah, you don't know nothing, do you? Come here, kitty. You're going back to the glue factory, you little bitch. That's right, they're gonna make a tennis racket out of you. Yeah, you. Anyway, usually before you do the end of the priming is usually a wet coat, where what you want to do is you want to use your filler primer instead of primer sealer. We only use filler primer. We don't use primer sealer. The primer sealer is goddamn paint. Sorry, God. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry about that. Anyway, I like to get a smooth, wet coat on. Not real thick, not real thin. And this goes on the whole project, whether it's a car, Lamborghini, which I hope to have one day, Dodge Viper, which I hope to have one day, really hot mistress, which I hope to have one day and not tell the wife. And I know you guys know what I am talking about. So anyway, I like to get a good finish coat on. What that does is it just kind of covers the spot putty and the other colors of whatever your body color is, and gets everything as a gray base. Now that may not mean, how can I put it? Some colors are transparent, translucent, see-through, and it's better to have the same base all throughout the project than having a whole bunch of modelly colors. That's why they have a light gray or a dark red primer. Dark red sucks. I don't know why I'm in such a mood today, but I don't care. I feel good. I feel angry. I feel American. Over here, I put on a really good coat, and you can see the masking job. It was a very good masking job, but I left this out all night. I forgot there was going to be mist on the morning dew with all that bullshit that ruins your masking. It looks bad, but the masking is working fine. Before I paint, I will replace all of this. I will. As a matter of fact, I can show you what it looks like right now. You see what you have, basically, you have your very fine line right here. That's all that matters. Even if you have a 1/16 of an inch, 1 millimeter, 1/1000th of a millimeter sealing this between this, that's all you need. The rest of this is nothing. But I like using 1.5" tape because it's easier to put on. I work better with it. And we take this off. Whoops. Before we paint, because this has a tendency to get all full of primer, especially when you dump on 5 or 6 gallons of this stuff, or decaliters, or million liters, or whatever the hell you want to call it. You can see it's actually gone through a little bit right there. That's no problem. We'll just sand that off a little bit. This area right here will get, I'll hand paint in this gray, and then this will all get cleared again, and then I'll just do a little wipe on that. Put a very good coat of primer on there, a wet coat, a wet smooth coat, and this is standard procedure for anyone that knows what the fuck they're doing if they paint. There's a lot of people that can paint. They got a spray can, they got a spray gun, they got a lot of bullshit. They could talk a big game, but I'll tell you what, I can talk and talk and talk and make 100 videos. Wait until you see the finished product and then say to yourself, does this guy know what he's doing or not? That's all I ask, is that you wait and see. Here, on this, I had a cracked panel right there. Right, was it? No, it's on this side right there. You can see where I put the JB weld, and I try to slowly blend the JB weld into the contour, and then after I get the JB weld on there, I try and contour the primer filler into it. That's what we're really trying to do. Is we're trying to use all these primers and fillers and things like that to make the contour look like the original or better than the original. And that's what we're going to do with the paint. We've gone down to 600 grit with this. We'll put the paint on, and then we'll go to 1200 grit on the paint. Well, not on the paint, but on the clear coat. Then we'll go to 1500 grit on the clear coat. And then we'll go to 2000 grit on the clear coat. And then we'll buff this bitch. And it will look like it came from Mount Olympus God or my Dio shop. But I'm just saying, anyone can do this. I've been up 12, 14 hours. I'm really tired. I don't know what that is, metric hours. Metric. Fuck, I don't know anything about metric. Metric is a better system. That's fine. But I don't know anything about it. They don't train us that here. Especially 50 years ago, when they had really good cars like 69 Camaros and Corvettes and things like that. Not the crap they got now. Oh, you want to buy a little electric car? Fuck no! And I think it's going to look pretty good. But if you follow these simple steps, then you can have a good paint job too. But remember, we have not... Next video.